Hello and welcome. I'm your hotel AI expert, and with years of experience under my belt in modern hospitality operations and performance support, I am just so pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. We're incredibly excited to support your professional growth in this amazing industry. Today, we're diving into an explainer on how foundational education quite literally transforms an entire property. Let's take a quick look at our agenda. In this explainer, we'll map out the critical life cycle of compliance training. We're going to cover bridging policy and practice, the power of relevance, equipping our hotel managers, and engaging training methods. Then we'll wrap up with reinforcing and evaluating success, and finally, empowering our hospitality professionals. Let's get right into it. Section 1. Bridging policy and practice, and creating consistency in diverse teams.
Okay, so I want you to consider training as an essential bridge. It's really the core infrastructure that takes those abstract, high-level hotel policies and translates them into the daily, practical actions of our incredibly diverse workforce. You know as well as I do that in hotels, our teams come from varied backgrounds and roles are constantly shifting. Because of that, a highly structured approach is literally the only way to ensure everyone has a consistent understanding of legal and ethical standards.
As Europe Hotel School London so perfectly puts it, compliance training is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process aligned with professional development. This isn't just some boring compliance checklist you tick off during onboarding and forget about. True compliance training is a continuous journey of professional growth. It adapts and expands as your career in hospitality matures. Moving on to Section 2, the power of relevance and connecting standards to specific roles. Look, generic training approaches, they just completely fail to engage learners. If the curriculum feels disconnected from their reality, your staff will absolutely tune out. I mean, of course they will. Instead, employees absolutely must see exactly how these legal and ethical standards apply to their specific daily grind. When you tailor the examples, showing exactly how food safety laws apply directly to a busy sous chef, or how data privacy rules affect a front desk agent during rush hour, you drastically enhance both understanding and retention. It's a real game changer.
Section 3. Equipping hotel managers, our frontline interpreters.
Now let's talk about our managers. They're the ones interpreting and enforcing policies every single day on the floor. Without proper training at the leadership level, even the most beautifully designed systems are going to collapse. Think about it. If a manager doesn't deeply understand the why behind an ethical standard, how on earth can they effectively guide their team? Actually, scratch that. Let me phrase it this way. A policy is really only as strong as the leader enforcing it. Furthermore, this isn't just good practice, it's a legal imperative. As the quote here highlights, labor law fully expects employers to equip managers with the specific knowledge and skills to comply. So this isn't some optional operational extra, it is a fundamental, non-negotiable responsibility if we're going to run our hotels safely and ethically. Which brings us to Section 4, engaging training methods and making learning accessible. So how do we actually do this? Well, 3 key methods are absolutely crucial here. Interactive discussions, real scenarios, and reflective exercises. Why these 3? Because in hospitality, practical relevance is key. Practical relevance drives retention. When your team members can actually talk through a complicated scenario, say a tricky guest interaction involving strict confidentiality, they internalize those lessons in a way that just reading a manual could literally never achieve.
Section 5. Reinforcing and evaluating success to maintain that bridge.
Maintaining this operational bridge requires an active, continuous loop. First up is reinforcement. Regular refreshers and daily discussions keep these standards highly visible to everyone. Next is evaluation. We have to assess, gather feedback, and use direct observation to actually measure the impact on the floor. And step 3 is continuous improvement. The industry changes, right? So our training has to evolve right alongside regulatory and organizational changes. It's a living, breathing system. And finally, Section 6, empowering hospitality professionals and building an ethical culture. The direct result of all this exceptional training is pure empowerment. Knowledge builds 3 massive pillars for our teams: confidence, accountability, and professionalism. When your staff know exactly what to do, and more importantly, why they're doing it, they naturally act with accountability. They present an image of absolute elite professionalism to every single guest who walks through those grand doors. And this really reflects the core educational philosophy of Europe Hotel School London.
Hotels that invest in training foster strong ethical cultures and significantly reduce risk. By prioritizing this continuous education, hotels protect their reputation, they protect their guests, and without a doubt, they protect their most valuable asset, their people.
As future leaders in this fast-paced, incredible industry, I'm going to leave you with one final thought. How will you build the bridge between policy and practice in your future hotel operations? The policies are definitely out there, but bringing them to life, that's entirely up to you. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I wish you immense success as you continue your online learning journey.